Hello everyone, this is Anwar Zahi and this is your channel Smart English. Today I'm gonna take you in a very enthusiastic and a very marvelous video today. This video is about task number 1 in the speaking section. Let's see how we can answer this question in a brief and focused steps that leads to make a perfect response to this question. Number 1, you will learn in this question the following. Number 1, in this video you will know how the question will look. What is the feature? What are the shape of the question? What I can face in the exam in this day? Number 2, how to get a higher score answers, the strategies, the techniques that leads to high scoring answers. Number 3, how to use the perfect templates. I will give you a suitable template that you can depend on during your answering or preparing for task number 1 question in a speaking test. Number 4, how to test your response quality. Was it good or not? You do not determine which your answer is better than the other one. What are the qualities that should be in your answer to respond to this question? We will know everything about these 4 steps. Let's get started with the first one. Number 1, how the question will look. Okay, it's a kind of an independent speaking, as I said before. This kind of question in speaking task number 1 is a kind of an independent speaking. You will face a question and you have a free way of style of responding to this question. Number 1, you will be asked a question about a familiar topic. It is a familiar topic that you face in your test today. And number 2, the tester will ask you to agree or disagree with one topic. Okay, in this point, there is a very serious, critical also point here that you have to determine which one side do you go with. Judgment of which one side will you go with is according to the supporting ideas that can help you cover all the ideas for one side of 2 sides given to you by the tester. So what I mean here, that choose the side that you can answer correctly in it. Choose the side that can help your ideas. Choose the side that will cover the ideas. Choose the side that you are ready to answer and support this idea or this option with details and examples. Do not go for one side, and after you choose one side, you cannot find any support or any ideas that covers what you are intending to explain in this question. Okay, number 3, and it's very important, you will be asked about general opinion. Okay, this is a general opinion and a wide range of possible issues. Too many issues in educational issues, maybe scientific issues, maybe social media issues. Whatever it was, you have to answer and choose one side from the 2 sides that given into the question. You usually have 2 opinions, and also, as I said before, that you have to choose one side of them. Okay, let's move on to number 2. And by the way, this is, as you see on the screen now, this is the questions style that you will face or be showing on the screen of your test today, like this. Okay, this is the question here, and also this is some instructions. Okay, you will see here the timer here, and you have to look at it twice in this while you are answering this question. This is the order of the question. Also, here is the place that you record your voice while you are answering this question. By the way, you have just only 15 seconds to prepare this answer. You have to plan during this duration just 15 seconds only, and also you have for 45 seconds to speak. The duration for the speaking for task number 1 is 45 seconds. From the first glance, you determine it's easy to speak for 45 seconds, but I think that it needs more work and more practice to get a perfect style or template to carry out this mission. And as you see now, this is the real question directions. At first, you will now be asked a question about a familiar topic. After you hear the question, you will have 15 seconds to plan your response and 45 seconds to speak. This is the real question here, as you see on the screen. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Teachers should encourage students to start using computers for primary schools. Give details and examples to support your response. And you have here to note that there is just only 15 seconds to prepare your answer or response. And you will have just only 45 seconds to speak. As you see now from the screen that there is a limitation in the time provided to answer this question. And from the first point that you can notice for this question, you will say, it's a really easy question. So I can speak for more than 1 minute or 2 minutes, okay? But I think that when you stuck to the instructions and the steps that I will give you, you will have some problems at first. But gradually, when you practice more and more, you are adding your notes and your style, you will gradually perform a success, or you can accomplish this mission accurately and fluently. Okay, let's move to step number 2, how to get a high score answers. Okay, this is the core of the question. This is what you wanted to know. As I said before, this is what you really want to summarize from this video. But let's move on to see the first step. It's plan your response before you start speaking only in 15 seconds. As you know, all students in TOEFL IBT speaking section have some problems and difficulties with the speaking task, okay? So I always recommend the students to prepare and practice more and more. You have to answer too many questions. At least you have to answer 15 questions on task number 1. Not less than this or fewer than this, okay? So practicing is very suitable for you to answer this question. And also you have to make your own style of template, because don't stuck to a typical style of templates, because I don't think it will be a high scored, okay? So before you start speaking, you have to know exactly what you are doing and thinking in the idea that you are supporting, and also brainstorming your mind to generate ideas, to cover all the ideas through the duration of 45 seconds, okay? Number 2, or step number 2. Choose one opinion to support. Okay, this is a very critical point here. Most of you just go with one side without thinking of what he has chosen, okay? And suddenly, after he has chosen the wrong one, why I say that it's a wrong one? Because it doesn't match the idea that he can cover or the details that he will support the idea. So exactly when you are thinking of this question, you have to think which one correctly I have to choose. Which one will support my brainstorming ideas, okay? Which one can lead to a good success in choosing one side of the two sides that provided with the tester, okay? So when you choose the right side or the right opinion, it's depend on how you cover this opinion. Depends on the ideas generated by your mind that will cover this one choice. So make sure that you choose the right choice, okay? Number 3, after you choose one side, you have to go and also mention why you choose this opinion. You give your reasons, okay? Exactly, you have to give your reasons, because to make it very illustrated topic and supported idea, give the reason why you choose this side, why you choose playing games instead of watching TV, okay? One of these topics you have to go with it and support with reasons. Okay, number 4, you have to support your opinion using examples for the first reason, okay? This is very important, because speaking without evidence, I think it's a mess, okay? So when you would like to cover your idea here in this point number 4, you should cover your idea and also provide examples and the details to support or post what you are talking about, okay? Let's move to number 5. You have to add one more reason. Also, this is a way of covering the ideas and making your speech is very coherent, okay, and fluent. You have to add more supporting ideas and reasons, and also you have in number 6 to have to support the second reason using examples. Okay, the final one is to make a conclusion or a summary. If you have a limited time, you can omit, it's optional, this point, but I think it's very crucial to conclude your speech with a brief summary on what you are restating the main idea. Okay, number 3, and this is very crucial step, because this is including the template that you can use during your preparation for this question, task number 1 in speaking task. Let's have a look for this question. Pay me your attention and focus here because it's very crucial and very fundamental tip. Okay, make your own template. As you see, this is number 1, and this is very serious and a very crucial step. Why I say you have to make your own template? Because making your own template makes it more natural and more normal, because the tester will observe that you are having a memorization for a certain template. So please make sure that you have your own template, your own words, paraphrase, make your own style. Don't depend on a certain typical pattern of templates. So I recommend you do not memorize a typical templates. Okay. Number 2, after practicing, you will be able to use the suitable template. Okay. The more you practice, the more you can provide yourself with the suitable or convenient template that leads to the perfect answer. Okay, after practicing, and the more you practice, the more you get your own template. Okay, here is a very important template for question number 1. As you see here, this is the template, and here is the content and also the timing here. Okay, first of all, you have to say this contents. To me, I definitely think that blah blah blah. Go with one side. Okay, and according the content of what you are including in your speech or response, you have to restate the question again. Like an example, to me, I definitely think that teaches a student to answer question at school is not suitable. Give your opinion. It means that I really don't agree with this idea. Make us give one specific reason for your opinion. Okay, because it doesn't give them the great opportunity to carry out missions, because if they do these missions at their homework or at home, they can carry all these missions efficiently and fluently. Don't take more than 10 seconds here in this point. This is the introductory sentence here. Okay, you can memorize this introductory sentence. To me, I definitely think that blah blah blah. Okay, don't make more than 10 seconds. Okay, to manage your time. Okay, let's move to the second one. I remember when. This is the point of giving an example to support your idea. So a personal example should be included here, connected to your reasons. Okay, it's very important this point, because some of the students make a great mistake, a big mistake, okay, because they are giving an example but doesn't has to do with the real idea. Okay, they can provide you with an example, but there is no relationship between this example and the topic that you are dealing with. So it's a big mistake here. Don't put any example. Okay, just have an example related to the main idea or the reason you are mentioned into the speaking. Okay, and don't take more than 11 seconds in this point, between 11 to 20 seconds here in this point. Okay, let's move on. To add more or further information, you have to use a transition sentence. Okay, to make you transfer from point to another, to change your style or move from one idea to another idea, you have to say this sentence. On top of that, okay, state the second reason for your opinion. Okay, and the more details you have to give here. For an example, according to my personal experience, or for instance, or go directly to give the example. Provide your personal example connected to the second reason, okay? Don't 4 seconds only. For this transition sentence, it's about 4 seconds only. But here is when you are giving an example, you have to go further and further to say that it's maybe 12 seconds. And to the conclusion, to sum up, okay, you can restate your opinion and give a suitable sentence for this, and don't take more than 4 or 3 seconds. By this way, if you memorize the first sentence, because I always assert that if you have a good introduction, or if you have a good introductory sentence, and you know exactly from where you can start, and your start was very good, I think that you will complete the answer correctly and efficiently without mistakes. And this is number 4. How to test your response quality. How did you know that you answered well? How did you know that the evaluation to what you have spoken about is very good or not? You have to answer the following questions to have a clear imagination for what you have done, okay? First question is facing you is, did I speak from 42 to 45 seconds at least? Did I do this mission? Okay. Was my introduction 12 seconds or less? Not less than 10 seconds at least, okay? So make sure that you have a good introduction, not more than 12 seconds. Did I have enough time to include a short conclusion? Okay, have you a short time, a limited time between 3 or 4 seconds for the conclusion. Don't use more than 4 seconds, okay? Number 4, did I look at the clock or monitor to monitor my time at least twice? Because looking at them while you are speaking is very important, because it gives you some marks and give you a remarkable evaluation to what you are in now. Are you in the introductory sentence, or are you in the example? No, I'm not here. So you can modify or change the time management for you to get the period or the duration 45 seconds accurately and fluency. Okay, so ask yourself and look at the clock at least 2 times while you are speaking. Number 5, did I include at least 2 transitional words or phrases, like on top of that, moreover, furthermore? All of these are transitions words and sentence that leads to a good transition between sentence and the other. This is make a coherent and covering the ideas. And this will be tested by the tester, okay? They will focus on these transition words. So make sure that you included 2 or 3 phrases or transition words at least in your speech. Okay, number 6, did I speak at a smooth and even the same pace for the majority of your response? Oh, this is very important topic here, the smooth, okay, or the same pace. Okay, some of these students have some stops and pauses, adjustment to pauses and stops. And this leads to a low score. So make sure that you are doing well, don't have any stops, you have a fluid of language, there is no stops without reasons, okay? You have a smooth language and vocab, like a stream of water. I'd like you to have a smooth point of view and a fluid of ideas that brainstorming in your mind, and also use them very smoothly and with no difficulty. Number 7, did I speak in a natural and a conversational tone or robot voice? Okay, if you use your sound and tonation like a robot voice, this is lead to a low score. So make sure that you are normal or natural as you have a conversation with one of your friends. Don't hesitate, don't repeat sentence, don't make stops, like you have maybe a friendly conversation or chatting on WhatsApp, okay? Just use your speech and also your language smoothly and naturally, and also you have to connect your examples with a natural tone and a conversational tone, okay? Okay, did I elaborate on the topic with a well-developed personal example? And this is a very crucial point and fundamental, because if you connect your topic with the suitable and normal example, it's okay. But if you imagine any or whatever example does not connect it to the real idea, you will miss or lose too many marks. So I hope that you give yourself a real example or natural example that connected to what you are talking about, that make sure that it covers the idea that you are discussing into the topic. Okay. And as you see now on the screen now, this is the sample answer to our question now. She is asking you about teachers should encourage students to start using computers for primary school. Do you agree with this idea or not? Illustrate and explain your opinion using examples and details. Okay, to me, I definitely think that teachers should encourage students to start using computers for primary schools, because using computer is very beneficial exactly at the early age. It can help the students improve their life skills, surfing the internet and utilizing the artificial intelligence. I remember when I was at primary school, our computer teacher asked us to prepare an essay on artificial satellites. I was enthusiastic to accomplish this assignment. Really, if I don't know more about the topic, it will be a big lose. On top of that, it actually helped me to utilize the computer efficiently in designing picture, writing essays, and chatting with friends. To sum up, I completely agree that we have to teach the students how to use the computer at school. Okay, my dear followers and students, I recommend you, okay, exactly from my whole heart, that you have to use this template and repeat it gradually and repeat it more and more. If you improve your speaking, you will have to use this template to increase your score in speaking. I hope you all success. Good luck for all, and see you on another video. See you. Goodbye.